Hello, my name is Janet Salisbury and I'm the founder of the Women's Climate Congress. I'm very excited to be making this video today to invite you to the National Congress of Women, which will be held in Canberra at the very end of November. And I'm particularly excited this week because we've now launched our designated National Congress website and registration pages. And I'm going to share my screen now so that I can show you some of those. So from this slide, you can see that the Congress will be held from the 29th of November to the 1st of December, live face-to-face in Canberra, but also online. And our theme is Women Rising. And we ask the question here, how can women rising transform our response to climate change? And this is a call to the women of Australia to rise up and join us, because we think that it is time for women's leadership to help turn the tide of political culture from the current polarised discord to one of collaboration and cooperation. This is really needed at this time because climate change is such an existential threat and such an emergency now, and time is so short that we must come together to develop a national plan of action that we can all get behind and that secures a safe future for our children and grandchildren. We also propose that nurture of life and custodianship of the earth must be at the centre of policy and government decisions. So the website, the National Congress website address is here, www.nationalcongressofwomen.com. And I'm going to take you there to show you the website in just a moment. But before I do that, I just want to mention Sally Blake's beautiful artwork here. Sally is a Canberra artist and she is a member of the Congress of Women. And this artwork is called Interconnected and it explores the connections between all living things. I love all the interconnected circles, which also make me think about potential for circles of women spreading out across the line as women rise to join our initiative. So I'm going to take you to the website now. And we can see again here Sally's beautiful artwork on the homepage. And then the homepage includes just general information about the National Congress. And the About page has more background for why we're holding it now and something about the Women's Climate Congress. And I'll just take you into the program page briefly, which shows you the program that we're developing over 3 days. And the first day explores the theme of women rising, why women, why now? And this is an opportunity really for women to come together and explore and experience together how women like to work together and the role that we can play and need to play in relation to policy making on climate change. Because we believe that not only is it really important for women to be equally represented, although that is extremely important, but also we need a change in the culture so that women are able to participate fully on their own terms, because at the moment our systems are those same systems that were designed by men all of those generations ago. And we feel that it's time for women to really think about how they work together and to take that style of working into our parliamentary system. So we will be exploring those ideas on the first day. And the second day, which we called Weaving, is bringing together ideas around how we can develop a collaborative process to get past our current polarised political debate to develop a national action plan on climate. And this further develops ideas that we've been working on in the Women's Climate Congress for potential types of processes that might be able to fulfill this idea of bringing people together. But we will be exploring stories and ideas and examples that the women coming to the Congress bring of where they've perhaps seen this happening elsewhere, what's worked and what hasn't worked, and so on. Also on the second day, there will be a networking breakfast, a women's networking breakfast in the morning, where we will invite all of the women parliamentarians, and we will work very hard to bring women from all the different parties there for a conversation about how women within the parliament can work together in a more multi-partisan way on such a existential threat as climate change, which affects all of us and all of our descendants. And on the third day, we'll be drawing together the threads from the other 2 days and the ideas that have been coming forward to the Congress to develop a statement or refine and finish a statement and declaration from women, which we will be able to take to government after the Congress, and also to inform the work of the Women's Climate Congress going forward into next year. And all over the 3 days, they will also be interwoven through some artistic presentations, because we believe the arts is a very important part of public discourse, because it sort of connects us to our common humanity in the way that just talking and reasoning doesn't always do. And there'll also be plenty of time for social interactions. And the sessions themselves will be very interactive. We certainly hope that there will be plenty of women in the room with bringing a great deal of different expertise and some thought leaders in their own field in particular, but the contributions will be made into the general pool, and then we'll have interactive conversation about to develop those ideas to take them forward into our statement at the end of the Congress. So there's also a Join Us page, a very important page here, which sort of sets out the registration and gives a link actually directly to the registration site where you can go and register to come to the Congress. We have developed an economy that we're trying to be very inclusive. We realise it's expensive for people to come to Canberra, but we would like to see many of you there. So we've got a bit of a sliding scale here, which we've proposed for the Congress registration. And if those conditions, those levels of payment don't meet your needs, we'd really love you to be in contact with us. We're working on the principle of ask for what you need, give what you can. And so please do get in contact with us to discuss your particular situation, and we'll see if we can try and make it happen for you to come to the Congress. And the other page I'd just like to share with you is the one here about pre-Congress conversations, which also has another beautiful artwork by Sally Blake. This one is called Ecological Thought and is showing the sort of entangled web that depicts the entangled web of all of life on Earth. And we're calling these pre-Congress conversations Weaving the Threads Together. And our aim is, and this will be rolled out from August, for our members and other contacts around the country to run their own small women's circles to talk about the ideas and the themes that we're going to be bringing to the Congress, and then to feed those ideas back to us to help plan the Congress programme further, and to start developing our statement and declaration that we will be finishing at the end of the Congress. So I think that's all I was going to show you from the website. I do hope you hop over there yourselves and have a really good look around, read the information, and hopefully will register to join us. Just before I leave this video, I was just going to say a few words about our philosophy of inclusion, because the Women's Climate Congress is an inclusive organisation, and we have we're reaching out to create a very diverse membership, including women from all political perspectives and cultural backgrounds who share our concern about climate change and want to see non-partisan, robust action on climate change. We also welcome women from the LGBTIQ community, and also we welcome the support of men who share our aims and our vision. So I hope that I will be seeing many of you at the Congress, and if not there, then somewhere along the line, along the journey between now and the end of November. I hope we interact, and thank you for listening, and goodbye. Thanks.